What's good, YouTube? This is Sam Shane here, coming to you with a Metalfoe FA deck list. This is post Flames of Destruction. It's FA Metalfoe, so it isn't the pure build like you would probably see on 90% of the YouTubers page, or Zodiacs, I guess. I decided to run the Metalfoes because they're just really good with popping the field spells, and there's actually some crazy combos I'll get to in the video, but for the main deck, we play 3 Rabbit. This is a 43 card main deck as well, so 43. So 3 Rabbit, this is your main card. You always want to see it. There's a lot of crazy combos with Rabbit, with Electrum, and with Needle Fiber if it comes out. It'll be really good. So yeah, Rabbit's just amazing. And Metalfoes as well too, yeah. 1 Lion. This is for Needle Fiber. It's a machine too, so that's kind of cool. The token is actually pretty nice, but just a level 2 tuner, and it can be summoned off of Pendulum Summoning 138. So, and then for the FAs, we have 3 Auto Navigator. If you don't know what FAs do, this pretty much allows you to special it from hand or grave once per turn. If a FA on the field has a higher level than what it originally has. So, like, for example, if a level 4 is a 5, you can summon it, and this level changes based on what was subtracted. So if it was 5, it'd just be 1. So, and then also when it's normal or special, you add a field spell, and that's a hard once per turn. But it doesn't banish or anything like Quick Fix or that. And it's a tuner, level 1, so it's a lot of cool Needle Fiber plays you can do there. Turbocharger. He's basically an Armades. He's like a boss monster. His effect pretty much allows your opponent not to attack your monsters, except him. And then whenever he's level 7 or higher, he gives all your FAs and Armades. And then they also cannot target monsters for effects. So if they have like a purple poison, they have to kill this. They can't kill your Dark Claw or anything, which is really nice. We play 1 Whip Crosser. His main monster effect is pretty much 300 life points you have to pay, or your opponent has to pay, if they want to use a monster effect with a level lower than what he is. And then he basically gains level, and then his 7 effect is they can't discard or send cards. So this is pretty much a hand trap stopper. It's really good against Blue Eyes too, because they can't like trade in or anything. Yeah, you know, the other level 4 Sonic Meister, the double attack, that's pretty good, but Whip Crosser just is really good because it makes up. And then we play 2 Dark Dragster. So this is the brand new guy. So if you control an FA that's level 7 or higher, and you don't control one of these on the board already, you can special it. But if like one leaves, you know, you can special it because none of these effects are once per turn. And it must be first. So like Pit Stop and Motorhome can summon it back when it goes to the grave. His effect is really good though, because he has to gain a level effect if a spell or trap's activated, like all the FA monsters, except Navigator, I guess. But he can like go down by 3 levels to destroy a card on the field. So he can kill your field spell, he can kill a set Metalfoe's Fusion randomly to draw a card and then get a search by popping the field spell. I mean, he does a lot of things. He's also kind of like a boss monster, because he can kill cards. And it's just really what the deck kind of needed. The other 3 cards, the 2 traps in the spell, a lot of people don't like. But Dark Dragster is really good with the decreasing levels to kill field spells, because people were playing like crappy Zodiacs just to do that. I mean, the Ancient Fairy play's still around, but if Ancient Fairy does get banned, I don't play 3 of it though, because I'm playing the Metalfoes. If I was playing Pure, I'd definitely be playing 3 of it, because that card is amazing. May bump it up to 3 though in the future. And then 3 Hanon Mock. Obviously, he's a Dark Law for your opponent only, 7 or higher. And then his main monster effect is he is unaffected by monster effects that are lower than his level. So he can't be Ghost Ogred, Veilered, anything, which a lot of people don't seem to read what this guy does, but he's your main guy. Hanon Mock is the best level 4, I would say. Then for Pendulums, this is going to be a little weird. We play a Chrono and 1 Astro. Usually in Pendulum decks, you'll see 3 of this, and maybe none of this in Metalfoes, but in Magicians, you'll see 3 and 3. I played this, though, because of a combo that I can show real quick after the deck. And Astro is just, yeah, it's just good. Level 7. May take it out, though, but I'm playing only one of it because I'm trying not to play 3 because it may get banned on the next ban list. And then for Metalfoes, 3 Gold Driver, 3 Silvered. Maxed out on these because they're Rescue Rabbit targets. And we try to play a lower number so we can mix the 2 decks. So then 2 Bullflame, 2 Bismugear. Not playing Silvered. I might put it in, though, because TG Wonder Magician can summon on your opponent's turn, and then with a Metalfoes counter, you can summon the level 2 and then make your new FA, the new FA Synchro. So maybe, I don't know, though, yet. Still trying to test it, so version 1, I guess. So for the spells, 2 Desires. You're playing Pendulums, you kind of have to. And then for the field spells, so this is going to be a little weird. So I play 1 Grand Prix, and then I play 3 Off-Road Grand Prix, and then 3 City Grand Prix. So this one right here is only during the main phase they gain 2 levels, and then if an FA dies by battle once per turn, so hard once per turn, you can discard a card from your opponent's hand randomly, and you don't get to see it too, so it's just that. Circuit Grand Prix is if an FA monster destroys a monster by battle, or opponent's monster, you draw a card, and that's unfortunately another hard once per turn. And then the best ones right here pretty much makes all your FA monsters unaffected, or untargetable, I guess, kind of like Cosmos. This is the best one because you can have an undestroyable and untargetable motorhome, so that's pretty good. I play this, though. A lot of people don't play this. They're really, I don't want to say it's a bad card, but it's really good with the new support because when you have to go for a level 7, you sometimes don't want this level gain. And in a deck that pops field spells to get searches, and just with the amount of flow, I want another name. So it's kind of like BAs. You want another name so you can use the effect, because you can only use the add effect once per turn for each of them. So I just wanted another name for adding. Plus, it's really cool with the new Synchro because you get piercing damage, and then you get a draw, and then you buff them all up by 1 for more damage. So there's some complications, but it's really good. And then 3 Test Round. This is your main card. Untargetable Destruction. You change an FA battle position, then you destroy a card. Then on your turn, you banish it to destroy a face-up card you control to summon an FA. So this is really good because I played 2 Pit Stop as well. Would have showed this. This decreases an FA's monster level by 2 to draw a card, plus 1, so it's like a good Goblin Housekeeping. And then in the grave, you banish it to summon an FA, so you could summon your Motorhome or your Synchro, I guess. But it's really cool because if you activate a Pit Stop, you can chain Test Run to destroy it to draw 2. But no, both these spells are really good. I don't play 3 of this because it's kind of a clog. And, I mean, going down levels isn't really amazing, even though they'll probably only go down by 1 because you're activating. But Pit Stop's really good to return your, like, Motorhomes or your, or any really FA monster. And it's a good thing to banish with Desires because you can put it back with Omega. And then for the Metalfoes, we just play 1 Fusion and 2 Counter. No other shenanigans there. Okay, so then for the extra deck, this is kind of subject to change, but we play a Odd-Eyes Absolute Vortex. This is just for the pendulum aspect of the deck. And then we play 1 Mithrilium. I don't want to say I don't like the other Metalfoes fusions, but with the extra deck being kind of tighter, I don't feel like you use fusion as much. But Mithrilium is the better one because you can return Electrum because it is a Metalfoe. And yeah, it's just good. It's cool because it's a level 6 too, so you can like summon the level 1, go for the new Synchro, and then summon out like a Metalfoe. So, I don't know, there's some cool plays with it. Plus, it returns Electrum, so you don't have to play 3 of it. You can maybe play 1, but I wouldn't probably play 1. Then for links, we play 1 Link Rebo. You play level 1 in the deck. It's obvious. And then you play 2 Electrum. This is your money card right here. It's amazing. Any Pendulum deck that can play it, broken. So then we play 2 Needle Fiber. So you do main deck a tuner that you just get on the board so easily, so I don't know why you wouldn't main it. It's really good. And then we play a Zephyr Metaltron. This is just because you're playing a Pendulum deck as well. But Metaltron is probably better than Decode because he doesn't point up and he has 3 down. And his effect is actually pretty good too in this deck because you can return your Dark Dragster or any FA monster after your opponent tries to break your board. And then also he banishes stuff too. So you can banish, like, maybe if you have something in your zone that you want to get off the board, but you don't want to, like, go for a bad play, you can just get rid of it. So that's really nice. It's really good. And then Borload. It's Borload. Goyo Guardian effect. So then we played 2 of this new Synchro. What he does pretty much is he gains a 300 attack for his level. And then, like, all the other FAs, and then they gain a level. But during either player's turn once per turn, it's not a hard once per turn, so if you have 2, you can do it twice. If a spell or trap is activated or an effect, you can negate the activation and destroy it. It's a generic, and it's going to be a secret rare, so I'm definitely going to hopefully see a lot more of this card because it's a generic, and it has a really good effect. And it has a 2,000 defense, so any deck can just put in defense and get a free spell or trap negation, so it's always nice. And then we play a Wonder Magician for the Needle Fiber. It's obvious. Omega, it's really good in the deck. All your cards banish, like Counter or Test Run or Pit Stop. And then we play 1 Motorhome. A lot of people do play 2 of this. I don't see a point for it because the level 7's better than Motorhome. And, like, once you get 1 of them out, you can keep, like, summoning back Don Dragsters or any FA, I guess. And I just don't know, like, having 2 Motorhome seems a little overkill because if it does die, you can summon it back with Pit Stop. And I don't see myself making 2 Motorhome instead of, like, maybe a Don Dragster and a Motorhome because Don's better. So, yeah, that's the extra deck. Since the Odd Eyes, Vortex and all that sometimes don't see a lot more play because I don't play 3 Astro, I have I guess I have some subs you can put in here. So I have Cleefort Genius. He's pretty good that I guess I could put in for something. He just sticks 2 machines, and a lot of people do play him. But, I mean, I don't know. Genius is good. Brandish Maidens would kind of be cool in the deck because you don't really realize that the Brandish Maidens are all machines, so that's pretty cool. I play Scrap Dragon could also be an option because it can kill your field spell and a card your opponent controls. And then you just summon level 1 Synchro to Motorhome. So that's pretty good. Crystal Wing, again, level 7 Synchro on that. But I don't know. You could play the Tomahawk and Ancient Fairy combo. I just don't really like it because I'm not playing Destrudo, so I don't really see myself going for Fairy instead of much because I can pop my field spells and pen summon, so I don't really need to. And then for our side real quick, we play an Imperial Order, obvious. 3 Unending Nightmare. This is Draco Killer, and you can also pop your own field spells to gain your guys' levels on your opponent's turn, which is really good. And it's just really cool against Pendulum. 3 Evenly, obvious. It's going to be really good against Altergeist and Brandish because they set a lot of stuff. I only played 2 Twin. This is a Pendulum deck, I understand, but you play cards that have cool effects engraved, so why wouldn't you? Then we play 2 Ogre and 2 Droll. Pendulum FTK is the thing, so you got to be prepared. And then 2 Kaijus for pretty much whatever. So one quick thing is a lot of people are going to be like, well, you got to play the pure version if you want to win, blah, blah, blah. But I think they're all incorrect. The pure version, don't get me wrong, you can go Ancient Fairy, you can make links and stuff, which is all cool and dandy. But I'm going to show you a combo real quick, and I'll let you guys decide. So all you really need to open is a Rescue Rabbit, and I know you're thinking, oh, you have to open a Rescue Rabbit. You can open a monster and a Metalfoe skill and a field spell and still make, Needle Fiber, Dawn Dragster. So Needle Fiber just enables so many combos. So yeah, so all you need is a Rabbit and then a Metalfoe scale. Oops, sorry. Rabbit, Metalfoe scale, and then a Field Spell. So then what you do is you summon the Rabbit, use the effect to summon out 2 Metalfoes, and then you put those away. Oops, sorry. Forgot where my extra was. To go for Electrum. And then Electrum's going to use his effect to add Chronograph into our extra deck, where our gold drivers are. So then what you can do first, if you don't have the level 1 Auto Navigator, you can play your Field Spell and then pop it with Electrum. Or if you have a Metalfoe, you can pop it with the Metalfoe, so then you can use Electrum Pop to add Chronograph and get a draw. But if you don't have the Metalfoe, all you need really is just the Rabbit. So then you go Electrum to pop the Field Spell to get Chrono. And then you can use Chronash, Chainlink 1, and then Chainlink 2 Field Spell to grab this guy. And then you're going to special Chrono and special this, and then draws, of course. But then we're going to use his effect to search a Field Spell. Preferably, we're going to search City Grand Prix. If you have a Metalfoe scale, I would definitely not search Grand Prix. I'd search something else, just as you can pop it to get it, and then you get a Metalfoe's counter, which is floating abilities. So then what you want to do is you want to make a Needle Fiber. Where's Needle Fiber? Right here. And then once you make a Needle Fiber, you can go Auto Navigator, and then you can synchro right here for your new synchro, Dawn Dragster. So then pretty much right here what you ended with is you ended with a, if you had the Field Spell, like if you had a Field Spell, like another one, and if you had an FA, all you would do is pop the Field Spell after you activate it, and then activate this, make it level 8, I guess. Or actually it'd be level 9, because you'd activate the Field Spell, activate effect, gain, and then pop it, and then gain another. So yeah, level 9. You can go for, your FA test run. So then you have a destruction effect, and then, oh gosh, I didn't realize it was all the way over here. So yeah, so you'll have test run, spell and trap negation, and then a spell or trap destruction. And then also, your combo isn't over yet. You can actually special summon Auto Navigator before destroying the Field Spell with your Metalfoe. If you, let's say we had a Metalfoe right here, like a little Bismugear, you'll get a counter then after you pop the Field Spell. But you can actually use this before, so it will just go down by 3 levels, so then this will be level 3. And then you can pop the Field Spell with the Metalfoe to search this and then gain a level, so this will now be level 8, and then you get a counter. So then pretty much you're ending your board on this, and you can, obviously, if you didn't want to gain any levels, you could have popped the Field Spell first, make it gain a level to level 8, and then special, so it's level 1, and then make, Link Karibo. So then you ended pretty much with a 1 destruction, a negation, a destruction, a spell and trap, and then counter can be used on your opponent's turn when you destroy something. And then if they attack you, you can go Needle Fiber, go into Wonder Magician, and then counter, and then summon out a level, a level 3 silver, and then make Omega, and then take another card. So pretty much you're getting out 3-4 cards from your opponent's hand just with 1 card. So yeah, that's pretty much the deck list. Any comments, questions, concerns, I'll be looking for them, and I'll answer all questions. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.